Welcome to the Temple of Glorb. I think, shall we all go around the table and introduce ourselves? Starting here.
Hi, I'm Bart Carroll. I'm on the D&D team, and today I'll be playing Chief Inspector Contrap, the Kobold Cleric. Thanks to everyone for donating to the various bits and pieces of my character.
Yay. Welcome, Professor Contrap.
Including the candy corn I have to eat whenever I roll a 1.
Do you not like candy corn?
Nobody likes candy.
I like
I
candy
like
corn.
Anyway.
I will eat the candy corn whenever you don't roll a 1.
Oh my god.
Well, I got a whole bag of it.
I'm Ari Levitch. I am also on the D&D team, and today I am playing Ruggert Down Mountain, a Furbolg Paladin.
Oh, lovely. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, I'm Emmy Tanji, and I'm also on the D&D team. And today I am playing Celia McFate, Glamour Bard Snurf Neblin. Deep know.
Wow.
I'm a shin smasher. Sometimes I'm a nose biter, or the kidney poker, or the entrails pooler.
What about your character?
I'm a barbarian, but that's our word. You guys need to be careful. Say barbarian, don't mispronounce. I will be played by the Sean Wood. He's an artist, really the heart of D&D.
An excellent bocce player.
So good, but not as good as his partner, the Shelley.
I am not Shelley. I'm Flapper. I'm an Aarakocra Ranger, but I really am Shelley.
Oh my God.
You didn't know it. Oh my God. With a smush face. So the mask is not coming back. But I'm Shelley Mazanoble. I'm on the Avalon Hill brand team, and I'm super excited.
I am Adam Lee. I'm on the D&D team, and I shall be the dungeon master for this this session. So let us dive right in.
Oh, I heard him say, "Let us die."
Die.
It might happen.
Die right in.
We got 2 hours to fill. Hold on.
Yes.
I play mayhem for an hour and 50 minutes.
Yes. So you are all well acquainted with one another. You have been adventurers for a while now. You're level 3 in the meta world, but in this world you have traveled together. You have seen many battles. You've gone through many challenges. You have walked many miles. And now you have wound up in the small port town of Skibbereen. And you are in a tavern called the Lonely Lobster. And you are taking a little break between your next adventure. And you don't know when the next adventure will arise, but your experience has told you that just wait long enough and fate will set it in your before you. So you're in the Lonely Lobster. It's a smoky, filled with various characters. The bartender, Mabel, has been serving you ale and whatever you require. And you've still have some loot left from your last forays into a dungeon, but you're starting to run low, and you're itching for another encounter. And so as you sit in the tavern, you know there's filled with locals, and they're all talking amongst each other, and you're kind of you start to see different that person's a fisherman and that person's a farmer. And but you notice that the town of Skibbereen has a little pall over it, and you can feel that there's something afoot. And so, with that, you are sitting at a big table. There are many people in there. They're all chattering amongst each other. They have gotten over the initial sort of reaction to seeing a bunch of adventurers walking in, and now they're just about their own business. And you hear mutterings.
So we don't know any of the locals here.
No.
We're new here. Okay.
Not yet.
Never been here before.
Nope, never been to Skibbereen or the Lonely Lobster.
Can we raise an ear to what they're talking about?
Sure.
Trying to eavesdrop?
So you start to hear things that you hear one old, grizzled, looks like a fisherman sitting behind a table, and he's like, "Things ain't never been the same since that flash of light came down." And somebody like, "Oh, don't talk about that again, nubs. Why, you're just trying to rile people up." And somebody else says, "Well, brother went out fishing down near the island, and he said he saw strange things in the jungle. And somebody else is like, oh, that's, it was the best fishing spot around, and now I never go near there. It's too dangerous.
Whoa. Are they close to us? Are they nearby?
Oh, yeah. They're all bustling around, and somebody's like plucking on an old beat up like little ukulele in the corner, and some fella's just tapping his mug on the table, and it's pretty boisterous.
You think maybe I should go ask them maybe questions?
Go
Are they being
together.
nice to us?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody's friendly. Nobody's like giving us the
I know
stink
the
eye.
question.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
at
to
the
ask.
first
It's
when
the
you
same as
walked
me.
in, you were quite a crazy-looking crew with a kobold and a firbolg and a aarakocra and a swerfneblin and a halfling. You were actually the everyone's like, oh, halfling, I get that. But the rest of them are like,
I'm the
whoa.
normal one, So we've decided we need to ask you a question, and we've been wondering. So is it a lonely lobster because maybe his wife left him, or maybe his pup died, or his friend isn't there anymore? I mean, is there just the one lobster?
So Mabel, who is she is the innkeeper, she says, it's called a lonely lobster because a long time ago, we fished out a 20-foot lobster that nobody knew where it came from or what it was. And, well, that lobster sat in that tank over there, and there's a big old tank for 50 years before it eventually escaped.
Escape.
Oh.
But we knew that there was no other lobster that could be a partner for that lobster. We felt, well, that must be one lonely lobster.
What was the lobster's name?
I think it's lonely.
Samuel.
Samuel.
Okay, now you guys can ask your
Did
question.
he escape because of the flash of light?
There was, and the Nubs pipes up. He's like, "Flash of light! See, I told you that was true." And they're like, "Shut up, Nubs!" And Nubs is like, "The flash of light came down one day, and I saw it. I saw it. It was in my boat, and it came down and hit the mountain, and it went right down into the caldera of the mountain."
Oh.
And somebody's like, "You mean that? Well, yeah, that's true, Nubs. That mountain never been the same since a while back."
Oh, I go over to Nubs. I'm a glamour bard, and I'm gonna tap on my spoon and my bowl, my
Okay.
instrument of choice, and I'll be like, Nubs, you're a great fisherman. We would like to give you a hand. And I said, will you take us to where this light
All right.
smashed?
I'm proficient in the mountains.
Make
in my name.
Make a charisma persuasion
I will. Not a performance.
or performance. That would be
Sounds
yes, delightful.
slightly better.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did 8.
8. Well, Nubs is like, he's liking your song. He's
Right,
like,
he does.
he's like, young lady, if I had legs, I'd be tapping my feet right now.
Oh,
and he turns and you see like both his little things, his little legs are nubs, and he's like,
Nubs.
I got entangled with some reef sharks out by the island way out there.
Those reef sharks.
That'll happen,
Okay.
Sometimes they bite your legs. Sometimes they bite your face.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to go
Sometimes
back
about your
there?
hands.
He doesn't want to go back there.
Oh,
And,
maybe he'll draw us a map.
So at this point, you are all kind of talking and getting some, the people are, the locals are telling you about the island, and that it's a big volcanic, and you've seen it, when you came into Skibbereen, you saw it way out in the horizon, this big sort of volcano, and it was like this greenish smoke was coming from it. And anyway, this woman she bursts open the door. She's about maybe 22, and she says, "You're all cowards, all of you." And she says, nobody will go and, nobody will step up and get in a boat and go look for my brother. And then she looks at you guys, notices that your new faces here, and she says, "You must be adventurers. Maybe you can help me."
We'll go.
She says, "See that?" She points to like Mabel and Nubs and all of them, and says, "Just like that, a friend who knows, an adventurer, a hero." She's like, my brother Bertie.
Oh, say no more.
He went out in a boat to Death Plume and Death Plume Island, they call it.
That's a pretty good name.
Island.
And he was fishing, and and somebody shouts from back, "He knows he wasn't supposed to go there." And she's like, "Shut up! He's just a young kid. He didn't know any better." And she says, "He went out there fishing, and he hasn't been back for days." So she's like, "Can anybody? It's just I have my own little boat. Can anybody go out and look for him?
I'm already slinging my shield over my shoulder.
Yeah, we're
Look
super
out,
hyped
look out,
up.
look out.
Like we're all like,
We got 2 hours. Let's do this.
And a wise old guy says, old Stink, he steps up and he says, you know, nobody's come back there from there alive. You're signing your own deaths.
oh, we ain't nobodies.
Oh, excellent.
Somebody's.
So Alice, who's the young woman, she says, come with me. She says, thank you so much. And she's, so super happy. And as you, assemble your gear and you start to walk out the door, Mabel, the barkeep, she motions to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Contrap. Chief Inspector, because she knows. She says, well, you seem a kobold
Air
that has
authority.
their wits about them.
And a flump.
Yeah.
Is he with you?
He has to be.
Oh my gosh, sweet.
Somebody donated a companion for my character.
And Mabel says, you might want some of these. And she gives you 2 potions of healing.
Oh,
Dang.
Mabel,
She says-
sweet.
She says, good luck with you.
Oh.
And you head off down to the oceanfront. So is there anything you need to prepare before you set sail on your little rowboat out to the island?
Does anyone know how to sail a rowboat?
She's Alice.
Is she going to come with us?
I've never been on a
Alice,
boat.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Alice.
Alice, Alice will. It's a pretty good size one. It's maybe 15 feet long. I mean, and it has maybe a little sail on it, and Alice can pilot it as you go out. And she's being very brave. Obviously, you can tell she's, scared to go on the journey.
What's the rowboat's name?
The Lucky Lulu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this it's a rowboat we're in?
Well, it's kind of like a rowboat, but it's got like a little mast and a tiny
Okay.
little sail. So it's a little mini sailing boat.
I'm getting a sense, if Emmy's in your game, have a list of random names.
Yes.
These might be super
chart.
I'm just
important.
We need our own little Emmy
We
chart.
gotta find Samuel or in Lulu.
So
Okay.
Alice she's preparing
Yeah.
her boat. What can you tell us about Death Plume Island?
She's like, well, a long time ago, it used to be home to a lot of friendly people, and they sailed. They were out there on the island, and they were just they lived off the land and they fished, and we traded with them, and it was great. And then not very long ago, maybe 10 years, she said everything changed, and some people said that there was that flash of light that Nubs talks about. She says, but I don't believe that. I think something else has happened. I think and other people talk rumors that there's a mad wizard who went to the island and who started to, she said, and there's people in robes and cowls, and so they come in the middle of the night and they get supplies and they'll sail about to that island, and nobody. We're kind of a community that doesn't bother people and don't have questions, but we started noticing that people who fished around the island would started to notice that their sharks had increased and that they could see strange shapes in the jungle, and the local people there haven't shown up since that time. So we think something terrible has happened there. And so we've told everybody not to fish around those areas. And but Birdie, what are you gonna do? He's just a young, impetuous child. So so anyway, she loads up the boat as she's telling you this, and you start to set off onto the water. And it's about I'd say it's about 5 in the evening. If you want to go to an evening sail, or do you want to wait till the morning before you head out?
Oh, how far away is this island?
It's probably maybe 20 miles away.
Does it seem like a calm night?
Maybe
Maybe like a little sunset booze cruise or something?
Yeah. It's pretty calm. Yeah.
I mean,
We're not
I'm
scared
ready.
of the darkness. I mean, it's just
We're not
that's what we
scared.
do,
Yeah.
I mean,
It'll save us room rent for
Yes.
one night, to be honest.
we
Sure,
just
we gotta
keep
save
going.
miles.
I know nothing about
Really-
sailing. Is it better to sail at night or during the day?
Absolutely.
Maybe we
Because you
sneak
got
up
to
on
sail
them.
by the stars.
We have light. We must have light.
Yeah.
We know
You
where
got
we're
like a little
going.
lantern that
I don't
hangs
know
off
where
the,
they are,
the bow
but
of the
you sail
ship.
by them.
So
Maybe
can,
they go
can
by.
Flapper
Makes
Say
sense.
hi.
fly
Kind of a star.
instead of riding the boat?
Sure.
You are a
Can he like
star.
fly ahead and just kind of like check things out?
Oh, yeah.
So Flapper is an Aarakocra, and they do have the powers of flight. So yeah, if you
That's
want
just
to,
how I move.
that's just how you.
How
that's
do
how
you
you
move?
do.
Very graceful. You're all impressed when you
We're
see me take
super
off.
impressed.
Yes.
Always.
So Flapper soars around to look, and
The sight.
it is a sight to behold.
Mhm.
And yeah, so you start sailing, and you head out, and let's see.
We all be on watch for these
Yeah, can I like
sharks
get
or
a like
sneaky
head,
things.
get ahead of them to make sure I'm
Yeah.
not seeing anything?
Flapper, make a perception check,
Keep an eye out for Nub's legs.
and you get advantage since you're up high flying.
do?
over.
A
Yep.
lot of missing
Do I have to roll on
things.
this thing?
No, you can roll on table.
Oh, let's not use the 3. 14.
14. So the first part of the journey is as you head away from shore, and you see some forms in the water, just like normal, like sort of fish and things. But every now and then you'll see like a big sort of shape. Make a
In the
nature
water?
check.
In
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this one. Nature. You would think I'd have a higher bonus in nature.
Oh.
7. So you think,
An
well,
8.
that's a big.
have a
Oh,
bonus.
a bonus of 1. Okay. So with an 8, you say that's a big fish.
I see a big fish.
I'm like,
Does
okay,
it have the Nub's legs in it?
do you see Samuel?
It is a well-fed looking fish, so maybe he does.
Oh. Like a fish, like a shark, or just like a big fish?
Yeah, like a shark. Yeah, it could be a shark.
I think.
You're
Oh,
not
It
too
was a
sure.
neat.
But nothing.
Flapper has this weird desire to like go, but he stops.
Do the
this
dive
time.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you continue on, and let's see. And
And
then
we're all being alert. And we're all
all being checking
yes,
over.
we're being very,
Everything looks
very alert.
normal.
Everything looks good. No, you sail, and it takes you a few hours to get out there, and the sun's just about to set as you pull up to the island.
We have the cover of nights.
And to cover up the
island picture that you sent me?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
There's Duck
That's
Bloom.
what it looks like.
Oh, very good.
So you can kind of, you see the big volcano rising up, and there's the jungle below it, and you see this like just billowing this sort of smoky sort of doesn't look very pleasant, and you can kind of
Does the smoke actually say evil as it comes out?
Oh,
think
we
you
see
can
super
quite
angry
you can think you can make out that it is saying evil, and
we got a bad feeling about this.
I like this volcano.
and you can kind of get a whiff. It smells kind of acrid and sulfury, and you're just like,
Am I
"Ugh."
sure that's the volcano? Or is it?
Yeah.
It could have
be.
cast fog cloud by
And to say
accident.
there.
Yeah.
I am a chief, as chief inspector. I do. Another donation was I smell funny things.
Yeah.
I like
It's
to-
like, guys, you smell that?
Yes, it stinks.
All those candy corns you've been eating.
Not yet.
I am kind of eyeing them. over
Maybe you
here,
need to
though.
make a perception at
I know, you
disadvantage.
should make up for that. Oh, gift.
Now, Flapper, make another perception check
Sure,
since
sure.
you're flying up in the air.
10.
10.
He's got his eye on something else.
All right, so you're looking around, and you can kind of, as you're flying, you think you might be able to make out deep in the jungle, like maybe there was a hut out there, or there was like little huts dotting around in the jungle, but you couldn't quite make it out because it was starting to get dusk, and you're like, and then you continue flying, and the boat's kind of coming closer and closer to the beach. So there's all kinds of areas that you can see. You can see little coves with strands of beach on there that if you can pick any one you like.
Does Alice know where the supplies used to come here? Does she know like where they used to land? Is there like a pier or a dock where people usually go?
Alice says, well, back in the day, her grandfather used to go to this one cove. They used to call it Shipwreck Cove. And it was...
Yeah, let's go
Go
there.
there.
Okay.
No, I mean, why is
Dead
it?
Adventure Cove.
Yeah.
It was there was an old shipwreck that used to be that was there, and they would fish around the wreck because the fish would use the So
good
she's like,
vision.
well, that's where we used to do it.
Should we try that?
Well, should we maybe try an area that's not, like,
On
that the people aren't gonna,
Unexpected area?
yeah?
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, there's some other coves that you can go check out.
Is there like a cove of pretty ladies? Maybe some treasure.
Treasure Cove, Pretty Lady Cove.
We're
Sounds a
done.
little better, you know.
Yeah.
They want to increase tourism, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they gotta start
Rename some of these
rebranding.
things.
So yeah, there's a few coves, and so
It's
you,
their name.
How about, we'll find one, we'll ask for one that maybe is lesser known, but near Shipwreck Cove.
Okay.
And she'll kind of maybe know the area we can land and
Yeah.
get going.
she knows of one, so she kind of guides the skiff along, and you know kind of go along the side of it, and you can see little jungle creatures, and you can hear hoots and howls from there, and chirps from crazy birds, and then you see where the cliff side of the island then curves into a cove, and you see a nice sandy beach.
Oh.
And so you come to a cove with rocky cliffs rising 20 feet high on either side of the sandy beach. Cheeky monkeys hoot at you from their treetop lookouts as you move to the beach ahead, where a stream with tendrils of phosphorescent goo drains from the jungle into the sea.
Is that normal?
That's not normal. And Alice is like, oh, this isn't, like all the stories I've heard. Because she's like, I've never gone to this island before. I've only heard tales. It's been forbidden ever since I was a girl. So
I find this
Well,
particularly offensive. Hear me grinding my teeth.
Don't do that, it's bad for you.
So does this count as mountain terrain? 'Cause cliffs and, like,
the
forest.
jungle terrain,
There's like-
but there is a mountain in the center of it.
That's okay, just because I'm proficient
Okay.
in the mountain terrain.
Yeah.
Like, we all get a lot of benefits.
Okay.
from that.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
good amount.
But right
As-
now we're in the
I
jungle.
like
Right
your
now you're in the
campaign.
jungle. However, when you
Awesome.
get into the jungle, it'll start getting mountainous, and then
Okay.
That's gonna be
What do
benefit.
the
Really good.
tendrils of goo smell like?
not very pleasant. It smells, in our world, it smells like, well, I guess it would be like burning hair,
Ooh.
a little bit, a little just that acrid kind of.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea what it is?
Smells like our old
No.
partner Henry when we threw him in the fire that one time.
Oh, we miss you.
So it's coming from a stream that comes out of the jungle, and you can just see just like little bits of this slimy stuff, and it goes into the ocean.
We poke a stick
Cool.
with it. Does it do anything?
So you'd have to get onto the beach. So the
okay.
boat docks, and you pop
Okay.
out,
You do.
and but then you can go and poke it with a stick.
Is this an ooze?
Okay.
I gotta
it's a
be
long
honest.
stick.
That is my favorite enemy,
All right. Oh, your favorite enemy?
is an ooze.
All right, make a nature nature check.
Do I get like some kind of bonus? No, because I'm just, I don't know
You
if that
just
is
like-
yet. Okay, let's use the orange one, because
If it's your favorite enemy, go for advantage, because you have studied oozes.
It's kind of disgusting.
12.
Okay, it's not an ooze.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're like, nah, that's nothing. You haven't
Okay.
seen anything like that before. You've never fought anything. You know
Is it-
oozes.
I know.
Is
what
it flowing, or is it kind of like a viscous material? Like
It's viscous.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just kind of being pushed through by the once fresh stream.
Can I make an Arcana check to see what it might be or
Sure.
what it might do?
Sure.
Whoa.
A
We need to-
19.
You're so
Red.
smart.
19. So
I
you
really don't want that one.
Your character is a cleric. You know that this thing, you've heard that energies from the far realms often pollute fresh streams and waters if it comes into contact. You know that this is not of this world. Like this is something that has to do with dark magics or magics from the far realms.
Okay, I'll do maybe my own barbarian check on it.
You taste
Just,
it.
Punch
you know,
it?
you know,
Taste it.
I will find the rock, good one, and you throw it in.
Okay.
Okay, what's it do?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Just it's a green stuff. Be careful.
Flumfernutter. and,
Oh, yeah.
and so Flumfernutter, the flump,
Yeah.
will reach out with his noodly appendage and.
Oh, don't sacrifice.
Touch some of it.
Oh, and he licks it. He licked it.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This might be delicious for a flump. You never know.
Flumpernutter touches it, and it doesn't seem to do anything anything strange.
Okay.
What color?
It's
is
like
the flump
greenish.
now? Oh no, like the flump.
flump?
Yeah, when it touches it, does it change color at all?
Oh, I forget what the
Mutates
flump.
into a monster.
All the flump's different.
It's a
Colors
smell,
were-
right?
It's
colors.
curious,
Yeah.
and then once it touches it, it's like gross.
That is why.
Make him do it again. Make him do it again.
Yeah, use a different tendril.
My giant badger has keen smell.
Keen smell.
Can he like walk up to it and go?
May actually make a perception check for your badger. Let's see.
On his, it says he gets advantage.
Okay.
On checks that rely on smell.
All right.
Oh.
He's only, he got an 11.
Okay, the badger goes up to smell the goo, and he just, doesn't want to go near it.
Okay.
Doesn't like it at all. However, make another perception check for your badger
Without advantage?
with advantage, because it's
Oh.
keen smell.
Oh. Whoa.
What else does he? Oh my gosh, nobody's paying attention. 7?
Badger's just like going like this on its nose, like my keen smell is wrecked
Sorry.
with all that bad smell.
Sorry, Sherlock.
Your badger's name is Sherlock?
Yes.
Oh.
Want to see a picture?
Now I do.
This is me and Sherlock from earlier days.
Our legal team will be contacting you for IP infringement. Can we see, like,
Fan art.
is it like the ooze is going into the stream? Like, can we see where the ooze is originating
can we
from?
follow
Could
the
track
ooze
it
trail?
down?
Follow the
You can
ooze.
follow the stream
Because
because
clearly we hate the ooze.
the
Yeah.
ooze is in
The
the
ooze is
stream.
gross.
Okay.
As you move through,
But it's not an ooze.
it's not a ooze.
Is Alice coming with us?
It's a rock devouring green.
Alice is
Smelly.
It's a concern. We want to follow the concern.
It's a rock devourer.
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, grunt when you throw it.
Including animal
You go first and
companions? Them two?
16.
Okay. This is Flapper. Jeez.
8.
Flapper's not paying any attention.
I got a
10.
19.
19.
We got
Oh man,
we got a 6 and an 8.
you're consoling
Together we're
Sherlock.
like
wiping off his
ultimate
nose.
Yeah,
barbarians.
off his nose. But I think everybody else, what did you get?
A 10.
10. Everybody got above a 12. You're going to see in the brushes, you know, as the jungle foliage kind of comes down, in there you see what looks like a boat,
Like a nice
like a little rowboat.
boat. A nice boat.
Yeah, pretty nice.
19.
Okay,
It
yeah.
looks like it's intact.
Oh yeah, it's intact, and
Is anyone in the boat?
nope. It looks like it was dragged up shore and just kind of stowed.
Is Alice with us?
She's hanging back at the boat right now while you kind of go forward, and she's like, "Well, I don't know if I
Everybody,
should even come with you."
I found a brush boat.
You pull it out.
You pull it out, there's traps
Alice
everywhere.
immediately recognized. She's like, "That's Birdie's boat."
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Birdie. Does it look like it was covered like...
Yeah, it looks
Well,
like.
finders keepers, you know.
Let's go home.
very sensitive.
Yeah. So Alice is like, "Oh, he must have, dragged his boat up, and he's probably exploring the island like a fool."
Are there any tracks that start from the boat and go off somewhere?
Make a perception check.
Huzzah!
Chief Inspector.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, so close.
Yes.
22.
You notice, tracks going from the boat that look like human, and just one single set of tracks that go off into the jungle.
Do we want to follow the tracks or follow the concern in the stream?
Does the concern
I'm already
go
going
in?
up the tracks.
Okay.
I'm already on the
We're-
clock.
wow.
If Flapper decides to fly instead of walk, can he see, or is it just too many trees that are blocking?
It'll be a lot of trees. You'd have to make some perception checks to make sure you keep track of where
Yeah,
your
I'm not-
people are.
I don't want to lose you guys.
Oh, we don't want to lose you.
Don't want to be all alone up there in the great big blue.
That's his fear. Abandonment issues.
We could tie a tether to you so you don't.
Oh, like a big flapper kite.
Yeah.
So you're on the beach, and
Okay.
Alice is like, well, just in case Birdie comes back, she says, I'll camp here but I'll be ready to leave. And if something dangerous comes, I'll head out and I'll circle until I see you guys come back.
She's gonna leave us.
It's gonna bounce.
Yeah.
Is she gonna bounce?
No, she's
Can we-
not.
You want to tie her
Oh,
to the
well,
tree?
yeah, you can make an insight.
Alice. Yeah.
22.
Chief Inspector, you have, obviously, since you're a Chief Inspector, you have grilled many perps in your time.
They were all taste.
And you know that Alice is scared, but she wants to find her brother.
Okay.
So seems like she'll stick around.
Mostly reliable.
She's committed to seeing this through to the bitter end, whether you drag back a corpse or Birdie alive.
Does she have any like weapons with her, anything to protect her?
She has like just like a little side dagger. She's not really a fighter, but she seems like she can handle herself.
Maybe I'll leave Sherlock with her.
Okay. Sherlock's like, yeah. Sherlock will totally get that.
Okay.
Little Sherlock.
Then, like, if she gets
can
hungry, she
bite,
could
he
eat
can
him and stuff.
No.
What if Sherlock is hungry?
Ooh.
She could eat Alice. It's a praise to hunger.
Whoever. Yeah, it's a race to them.
we gotta go find Birdie quick.
Okay, let's go find
Let's
Birdie.
leave
We're-
them with
we're
a little bit of food.
Going up the tracks then.
Okay.
All right, so you set off, and it's just about the sun's gone down, and it's just about the dusk is happening, and you can just there's a little bit of light in the sky, and you head off into the jungle, and if you're going to make a tracking roll at night, it'll be a disadvantage to follow Bertie's tracks.
I have dark vision.
Oh, for those of you with dark vision,
Yeah.
then you just
No.
regular.
Probably should have kept Sherlock. His keen smell.
I have
you can
the
call him back.
barbarian vision that is short.
Angry.
Sherlock,
All right.
I need you.
After a while, you hear Sherlock's.
Did Alice give us any? Oh, so Sherlock can look around the boat and like get a sense of Birdie's smell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then maybe he can
Sure.
track him.
Mhm.
Okay.
Have the smartest friends.
The negative to
So,
intelligence you should do.
Sherlock sniffs around the boat, and then you see, track, and he sets off. So make your perception roll
For him.
with advantage because of his keen senses.
Oh my God.
I cannot
You
roll
need a different-
anything double digit here. So he got a 10.
A 10. So you could. Somebody, go ahead and everybody else make a perception check. Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Oh.
But
Oh,
8.
can I use regular since I can see
Oh,
in the
you got
dark?
dark vision.
I
Yeah.
can
Oh,
regular.
damn it.
One.
Oh, enjoy.
21.
21.
Smell it first,
21.
Inspector.
Okay.
You're so lucky you rolled a 1.
So Celia, you see, how's that candy corn?
Not as bad as I thought.
Oh.
Because the candy corn's not bad.
Maybe by the end of this game, you'll
Should
have
have made it
a
with
new
that big
love.
pumpkin one.
I feel like I just did a shot of syrup though. That's all sugar. in that.
Waxy syrup.
Like that's a bad thing.
So Flapper goes to Sherlock and says, "Find Birdie," and Sherlock takes off this way, and you see the tracks going this way.
Oh.
So
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
I think it's this way, guys. Ooh.
yeah,
Sherlock, come
Sherlock's still dealing with the little bit
ooze
of
in his
ooze on his nose.
What a
Kind of put
peculiar
his-
way. I fear we may be going astray. Oh my God. It's like, I go, Sherlock.
Forgot you're a poet.
I'm supposed to poet.
You're a poet.
Can we call Sherlock back and
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
start following the tracks?
The actual tracks.
good for nothing badger.
So yeah, you set off down, following this trail into the jungle. And
Quietly, maybe.
oh, well, that's interesting.
Come on.
Roll. Celia, roll a d20.
A D20. Ugh. For just 11?
11?
11.
Okay.
Beat my death save.
So you're following these tracks,
Yeah.
and then you can hear off in the jungle. You're like this weird noise you've never heard before.
Oh, does it sound friendly?
You don't know.
I've heard
It
a lot
doesn't
of
sound
noises
very
before.
nice.
Which way is it coming from?
You make up another perception check.
Oh. Huh. Oh no!
It's definitely coming from toward where the volcano is.
Oh!
Candy corn?
Everybody else make a perception check.
Be a 16.
6.
16.
17.
17.
12.
12. All right.
Yeah, good friends.
Anybody roll 12 or over? You kind of notice that it's actually the sounds like it's coming from the west.
Like the volcano is making sounds, my friends.
Is that the direction of the volcano?
No.
How close does
I
it
got
seem?
Sherlocked.
It's fairly close. Maybe within maybe within 50 yards.
I'm going to call out to this, whatever noise it is.
Okay.
And it'd be like, hello, friend.
Oh no.
Okay. And you hear.
I've seen him do this before. It's
It's
good.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Who is he talking to?
Sometimes he
words.
talks to somebody called a god. I don't know. Maybe that's again.
It's his brother.
Well, never hurts to make more friends.
That's true.
So you don't get any response.
But
Call again.
Do we all think it sounds a little ominous?
Yeah,
Okay.
it all sounds a little creepy. In fact, Sherlock's little hairs bristle.
Oh.
Aww.
Well,
Shall we do the barbarian check?
Yeah.
All right, I take a rock, I throw it into the
In
bushes.
that direction.
All right.
Really hard.
You huck a rock. Go ahead and roll a d20.
You want the attack roll here?
Oh no!
So good there.
oh man.
Just throw it and like slips out of your hand, goes straight up in the air, and kind of falls down in front of you.
It's good. We're good.
It's safe.
Can I use my primeval awareness?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
I
about
can
Primeval.
sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you. Or within 6 miles if I'm in my favored terrain. But I'm not.
Not quite yet.
How
All right.
do I do that?
Primeval awareness. As an action, you can expend 1 ranger spell slot.
I know, I'm checking it
Just be
off.
like, oh, bam, use that slot.
Maybe I did not, I'll just write that down right there.
Okay.
Okay.
There are. Now, how specific does it say?
It says
You can sense-
very specific.
I don't think it's
It says right here,
They're
your
present
dungeon
within-
master tells you everything.
Okay, so long ago. No, yes, you can tell that you can feel a fey presence for certain.
Oh.
And let's see, you can feel
A growly fey.
celestial dragons, elementals.
Do you want me to-
fiends, or undead? Nope, just fey. Yeah, you can feel a fey presence.
I feel a fey presence.
And how
Yeah.
far away do we think this is?
It's
Within a mile.
Within a mile.
Oh, within
Yeah.
a mile. Oh,
Does it look
so
in the
it's-
direction of the footprints?
No, you don't get the sense that it's in a. You just know that there's fey on this island.
Okay.
Oh, look
So-
at it.
There we
Pulled
go.
in.
We'll continue to follow the footprints and be
Maybe we split the
careful
party.
of that. Yeah.
Okay.
And keep an eye on the noise as we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
I
can.
got like 3 minutes of this, so let's move.
All right, you continue to follow the footprints, and you're moving through the jungle, and there's a nice full moon out, so it's helping you to see
Good.
the little tracks in front of you.
Beautiful.
And you come into sort of a clearing, and you see what once was a small tribal village is now becoming overgrown with vines and jungle plants. And you can smell like fish and kind of like rotting, sort of this rotting flesh smell.
Tell me more.
And yeah, the moon is casting sort of this pale light over it, and it's in the shadows, and sort of these huts are up, and you can see the vines starting to reclaim it.
Ooh. Let's not enter yet.
Okay.
Stay at the edge of the clearing.
All right.
Then what?
Do the tracks go into the clearing?
The tracks go into the
Barbarian
clearing.
check.
Sherlock would like to go.
Okay.
He's still got the tracking.
The keen
Hopefully
smell?
he's got the ooze
I'm gonna go
out of his
the-
nose.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
thank
Rugged-
you.
rugged-
I'll watch from the
Sherlock.
shadows.
Okay. You're gonna hide in the shadows and watch.
Perception from the shadows.
Everybody, everybody make a perception check.
Everybody.
Yep.
13.
Ugh.
11 for
15.
me.
Oh.
I'm not doing
Six.
so good, maybe.
Oh, Sherlock got a 20.
Oh,
Sherlock's like,
good
oh,
boy.
point. Anybody who got over a 12, you notice that there are some shadowy forms that kind of move, and one like enters one of the huts.
I'm gonna call out Birdie. Birdie, come on out.
I'm a
Your
farther
sister's
away.
worried.
All right. With that, the shadowy figure stops, and then out of 3 of the huts, you
this
see
is an easy
3
quest.
forms
I'm gonna wave
come.
Form.
as they're coming out.
What kind of
hello.
form?
And you see, you're like, I'm trying to make it out. They're humanoid, but they're kind of shuffling a bit.
How far away are they?
Definitely
They're about
birdie.
maybe 30 feet away.
I don't know, Birdie.
Can I cast?
Could be.
When they're
Which one of
close
these
enough
is the
where
birdie?
they'd be in range of a light spell, I'd like to cast a light as far as I can. because
Okay.
They kind of walk into illumination.
You cast a light spell as far
That
as you
looks
can.
cool.
You like cast on a rock and just throw it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Barbarian
I'll give it to the
check.
barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Me
Throw
throw the
it.
lock at the birdie?
Yes.
At the birdie?
That's maybe not so good.
It's like, ugh.
Okay, so you throw it, and the shapes are out there, but it kind of goes off to the right. But
The
it
barbarian
it
illuminates.
casts a strange side light. But what you see is something that is shocking. That is like this. They look kind of fish-like.
Oh my
and-
God.
But yet at the same time, they're somewhat human, and they're shuffling towards you, and they have like kind of pointy teeth and like claws and webbed fingers, and they just go, Glorb! And then they rush you.
They're not from.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, where are the fishes? Are we, did they see us?
They see you.
Oh, no.
Initiative? Sorry, I missed that.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Oh,
This is
one.
fun.
13.
Okay. So we've got Chief Inspector was a 13. And you got a 1. Ruggert is a 1.
No, and you're
Well,
right
do you
up
know
there.
that
What'd you roll,
people
Celia?
21.
Oh! What'd you roll, Smasher? 6. And what'd you roll?
11.
Flapper. 11. The creatures. Ooh, okay. So you count, all told, there are 3 of these creatures, and they come rushing at you. And let's
I'll
see.
believe it.
So Celia, you operate first.
I do operate first. Okay, so as a glamour bard, I can do this enthralling performance.
Okay.
Where I can put on a
Alright.
performance, and a creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
against spell save 11
Ooh.
or be charmed. And if they're charmed, the creature idolizes me and tries to like convince all of their allies that we're super cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
That's how
right.
she got
Okay.
me.
Charmed.
Super charmed.
So what do I do for that?
So you apparently you just make your performance. I believe it just happens,
It
and
happens.
then they have to save, right?
They gotta save.
A wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. That is a fail.
Why?
So
A lot of us were gifted rerolls. Just a reminder.
Oh,
with Your
yeah.
extra life donations.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I got super
provided you're cool with that.
I'm totally cool with
Okay.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So read your thing again. It says.
So, a fabulous 1-minute performance. But I
Okay.
imagine I did it very
Mhm.
quickly. One creature, so only one, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against an 11, or be charmed. And if
Okay.
charmed, the creature idolizes me and hinders anyone who opposes me.
Oh
And
my gosh.
it ends after an hour, so we're on time. Unless it takes damage or is attacked or witnesses me hurting their friends, so I won't. Yeah.
Okay, so these creatures are rushing you, and then Juan, you pour out your,
my
And
deep, wonderful.
it suddenly stops, as if like confused, and then adoration comes over its fishy, cannibalistic features, and it drops to its knees, and little tears.
Oh, it sparkles in the moonlight.
Yeah, sparkles in the moonlight.
Yeah,
And then it looks at its friends who are coming at you in bloodthirsty horror, and then it rushes to stop its pals.
yeah.
All right, cool. Now it's their turn. First of these fish mutants is going to come at Ruggert, because you have gone out to the fore, and the other one is coming at Celia.
No.
It's attracted the other way to your
His
song.
friend's trying to stop them.
And his friend will try to stop him.
Okay.
So, Ruggert, you are going to get...
Sword and shield.
It's
Here we
going
go.
to bite you. It's going to make a bite and a claw attack.
Okay.
The bite attack is a 20, natural 20.
Oh, all right, well,
Bum, bum,
that
bum.
answers that.
And it's going to do... 5 points of bite damage.
Okay.
And then the claw attack is going to do an 18.
18 does not hit. And
It
AC
just
is
scrapes
19.
across your armor. And you hear this grating sound, and it's like...
It was a valiant effort.
And then Celia, you are going
Yes.
to get attacked
No.
with a bite and a claw.
I'm very delicate.
Does a 13 hit?
It doesn't.
Yay.
It sweeps the claw, and you like
Because his friend
duck
was
underneath. Yeah. And then here comes the bite.
No.
Tiny little flesh-rending teeth. A 12. It misses.
Yes.
Nice.
And then the one you've charmed is going to tackle its friend,
Yeah.
and it does.
Does he see anything when that happens?
He just like, and there's a translation. I don't know. Does anybody? What languages does anybody speak any really weird
Some
languages?
animal
Nothing.
something.
No.
Ooh, are they considered animals?
Yeah.
They're
Well,
super animals.
I was like, wow.
Not necessarily animals. Yeah. They're
Can't
kind of-
even read the
They're
subtitles.
mutants.
Common, gnomish, and undercommon.
I've got Sylvan in there as well.
Yeah.
Common, draconic, giant, and halfling.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not,
Not draconic, halfling,
It
giant.
says something.
Okay.
And it means it, whatever it's saying.
And I believes it.
So it. It does a bite and a claw. For. 10.
Oh, he bit his friend?
He did.
Oh my god.
Savaged his friend.
Oh my god.
That's how you know they're good friends.
Yeah. He's our friend now, guys.
Yeah.
This guy's our
I will
friend.
not.
How long
will
does
not
your
go after
charm
him.
last?
Like an hour.
Alright.
So we got him good for like a good hour. Just don't hit him.
And at the end of the hour, we immediately have to stab.
Maybe by then, he'll be our friend.
All right. Next on the docket is Chief Inspector.
All right. How many of these things are left? One charmed and one.
You've got one charmed and two. One's on Ruggert and one's on Celia.
All right. Well, I was given one shot with a wand of wonder, so I'm going to use it now.
Oh.
All right. Booyah!
It's been saving this thing for years.
I know. I got one chance to do something with this.
Let it rip.
I need my percentile. Why was I not prepared?
Yeah, I was
My
going to use it on a
percentile
fish
dice.
mutant.
Alrighty.
No.
Could've take
A
that.
51. I cast enlarge or reduce. DC 15 save. And I don't know if I choose.
DC 15 save.
Large reduce kit, you can choose.
Okay.
Be a small.
I probably don't want to choose enlarge though.
Maybe just enlarge one part.
All right.
Oh.
The creature rolls. 5. So nailed it.
Reduce. Reducto.
So how small does this thing get?
Half the size.
Down to half. So yeah. So it's like this little, like 2 foot or 2.5 foot.
which one did you get?
The one that wasn't bitten.
Okay.
Oh, so the one attacking you?
There's one attacking me, one
Yes.
attacking you, and then one helping or hindering
Yeah.
the one that was attacking you.
Yes, so the
Okay.
one that was attacking
One
you.
that was attacking.
Okay.
On
Yeah.
Ruggert?
Yes.
Okay.
Does his voice get higher?
Like what Helium.
So reduced. Okay. That one is now tiny and screaming at you.
Eat him, Fluffernutter.
Yeah, what does Fluffernutter do at this? This he's just kind of.
Oh, he just kind of hangs out. And
kind of just
Applause.
grooves.
yes,
Yeah.
each of his tendrils applaud.
Well done, Inspector.
Good job.
Well done.
Great job.
Scary.
The only voice I have is Cookie Monster. I was totally had to have an accent.
Next up is Flapper.
Flapper. So there's the charmed one, the tiny one, and then the other one.
Yep.
I got
So I'm
bit.
gonna mark the other one.
Okay. Mark of the hunter.
A bird of prey.
Ooh.
And Flapper gets really, really big, and he pulls out his bow.
Thunk. All right, take your shot.
If he's marked, do I get advantage? I guess I could read that and see, but
Double digits.
finally 24.
24. Thunk. Yep, nailed it.
Hit him.
Yeah, and this is the one that's already been damaged, or the one that on.
It's one that's been
The
bit.
one
Oh,
that.
that's
one
got
that's been
bit by
bit.
his
Okay.
friend.
All right. Yep.
Oh, it is. That's the
Yeah.
one that's not tiny.
No.
Okay, so this is his regular damage. Is 7 plus I get to do 1d6. 8.
8.
So it was 7. Now it is 8.
Thunk. Arrow hits, and it just sticks in its side, and it screams. And 8 points. It's bleeding and recoiling and hissing, but it's still alive. Next.
Flapper actually feels sort of bad
Oh,
that he hit him,
conflicted.
but he knows that he had to do it. But he like says a little poem.
I say thank
I'm
you.
sorry you are hurt, but you are a jerk. Roll with it. He's not that good of a poet.
I think it's
Shin smasher.
All right, I'm gonna take my double axe,
Do
great
it.
axe, and go after the one that the bird just hit with the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm not gonna put the rage face on; it's too scary. So I'm gonna keep the friendly face on and then attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's a 19. So I'm gonna
Smash.
just try to bury my axe, in some kind of soft part.
Oh,
See if I can get the end organs.
You smash it.
All right,
Smash
so
it
do the
good.
damage. So that's only 6 points.
6 points. You just hack it right in two.
Oh.
It just flops apart.
yeah.
That's,
The one I marked.
yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Stinky
That's
fish
good, 'cause
guts
I can-
everywhere.
Yes.
I'll mark someone else.
And now down to Ruggert.
At last.
At last.
All right, I'm tempted just to try to punt this thing away, now that it is half size. But I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of swipe at it with my long sword.
Okay.
And so it's 4. So 11.
11. That you swipe at your sword and just ricochets off its little fish scale body.
Hard to hit this
It's
little
like,
guy.
it's like slippery and slimy, and your sword's got
Try,
some glue
man.
on
You
it.
can do it.
And then I am going to, I'm just going to kind of stay put and kind of make sure that he can't get around me.
Okay,
Just
cool.
plant my big body right around it.
All right. Is your badger? Does he want to do anything?
Yeah, he
He's
does.
gonna do some biting.
Yeah.
All right.
Why doesn't he
Badger
go
it
up to that little guy and
Talk to me.
he makes 2 attacks, one with his bite and one with his claws.
Okay.
So he'll try to bite him first.
All right.
Ah.
Oh.
He bit himself.
Got this one like,
Maybe his claws are better. A 10.
Oh.
Not so
yeah,
good.
like just slap. Just like.
Biting himself. Yeah, hitting with the other. That ooze really messed him up.
Sherlock does
Badger's
not
also
like
a
this.
conflicted pacifist.
Yes. And yes, a self-cannibal or something. Sorry.
So, okay, so back up to Celia.
Darn it. Okay, well, I can't. His little buddy got gooped. He got
Yeah.
smashed. So,
No.
but he's still there. No,
Your
our
friend
friend
is
is still
still
there.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
We haven't
attack,
touched
otherwise
him.
his charm's gonna wear off.
Mm-hmm.
So does it look like the small one is pretty hardy still, or?
Yeah, the small one hasn't been damaged yet.
He's just small.
He's just small.
It's an awesome spell.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. Then I will. Let's see. I'm gonna vicious mockery the. Is that so? Is that I'm not hitting him.
No.
I'm just gonna say really mean things.
You're just saying mean
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. So the one that I'm charmed, he won't really. He shouldn't turn, right? He shouldn't like snap out of it. Okay, so I put my hands around his face, and then just like it's okay, and then it's just mockery his friend, cover the little ears, the fish ears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Earmuffs.
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 That's
I
right.
earmuffs my friend, and then I vicious mockery the other one.
Okay.
By that's over there. Yeah.
Alright,
So it's
so-
a wisdom save, a psychic damage, and the target can hear me. Even if it doesn't understand me, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have
Okay.
disadvantage on the next attack roll.
What do you say?
Oh, I say,
Look at you, say you
Little
take
jerk.
it easy on the short jokes, yeah?
yeah. Oh, I got Tom Cruise mom shoes.
All right, wisdom saving throw. Yeah, the little creature looks like. Huh? Oh, it's just like.
Ah,
It actually thinks it's kind of funny what you say.
he's kind of rude. Okay.
Okay. Now to.
I take offense, however.
You're like, what?
Did you say? Now the creatures. The tiny creature is going to make a run for it. Runs like the little alien when it popped
Does
out of
that
somebody's
mean that
chest.
Paladin
you can take
get
an
the
Get your-
opportunity
Smack it.
opportune tax.
or grab
for
it?
All right, let's do it. Ooh, 10.
10. You're trying to hit it in the moonlight, and it's just whipping around and dashes off into the forest. And then you're left with your friend who's still adoring you.
And all is quiet.
And all is quiet.
Oh, I was gonna,
Um,
can anybody like understand animals or like do a spell?
I have some kind of animal
like a.
understanding.
I could cast
I'm a beast
Speak with
master.
Animals.
would
Is
that
it an
take-
animal?
Yeah, I'm
or-
not sure.
Well, I have
I could
animal.
kill it.
yeah, it's not an animal. It's a,
Oh yeah.
You're a rock.
it's a monster.
Speak with dead.
Oh no!
Oh, that's pretty good.
Uh,
Kill it and then the cleric can talk to it.
So dark. Yeah. Well, since I have it charmed, is there any way like we can kind of connect with one another by looking deep into each other's eyes?
Just on the connection of all living things
He adores me.
and
He,
the
like-
language of love
Yeah.
and adoration,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you can connect with it.
So in a way, I connect and I go, "Are there more of you?"
It doesn't. It just knows that you're just the most wonderful, amazing performer he's
I
ever
know.
seen.
I'm going to investigate the two-part fish
Yeah.
to see, is it got like fish organs?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Make a nature check.
So that's a 3.
You just know it's gross.
It's pretty gross, guys. I wouldn't touch it.
As you're pawing through its
I
fingers.
think I found its heart, but I'm not sure it could be its bladder.
It's all good.
Everybody make a perception check.
Wish we could talk. Oh
19.
no,
19?
9.
Also got 19.
8.
15.
All right, Ruggert, you hear from within one of the huts a little sort of whimpering sound.
Oh,
Birdie.
All right, without even like the passage of a heartbeat, I'm heading over
And
to
I
that.
grab a rock and I follow him.
Okay.
It'd be a good lure for us.
Sherlock can go too and help you sniff things out.
Sherlock,
Hey,
yeah.
can he?
In theory.
It's been sneezing since we got off the boat. Smell that ooze.
You see, you enter one of the huts and you can see it's all kind of dilapidated and things are kind of overgrown and kind of falling apart. But you look around and you see hiding in a corner in the dark. It looks like a little girl.
I'm going to get
Do
down
a
on my
barbarian
knees.
check on it.
I'm gonna hold out my hand,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna get down on my knees so that I'm a little bit shorter. And I'm going to say, it's okay. What's your name? My name is Ruggert.
Okay, she kind of comes out from and you can see that she's kind of like half human, half fish.
Like the people we just
Like
saw.
the people.
Oh, I think you need a rock.
You did your
And
best.
she says, "My name's Miranda. Who are you?
This one talks.
Who are you?"
Put it on
Can we
your
get a
gravestone.
sense? Is this a trap or is this a girl who needs help?
You're not there,
Make
are you?
a-
Oh,
Not
right.
there, yeah.
This is inside the cave?
This
Yeah,
is
what-
inside the hut.
If I were
What is-
imagining this scenario taking place,
Is she cool?
I'm going to
outside,
do an
but-
insight check. I want to know what's the
Okay.
feeling I'm getting here.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Or at
do
least,
it.
can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Can I maybe do a perception check? See if she's a pretty lady.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. You notice. You can feel that her, as your palate and heart. You can tell she's just a little girl who's kind of scared and
not pretty
but
lady.
that's she's
She's
still human,
Okay.
even
I'm
though
gonna
something's
pull out
happened.
some ration, maybe some jerky or whatever, and I'm just going to hand it to her and welcome her to come outside.
Okay, she's like really scared, but she can sense that you're like unafraid, and so she follows you out, and she's like holding your hand, and you can feel her hand is kind of like this cold kind of start. It's like there's still a little bit of human warmth there, but you can feel the fish scales and the webbing.
I'm totally okay with it.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Rugged
you lead her out, and she's just like kind of scared, and she's like, "Who are all you guys?"
Well, I'm
Okay.
Machine Smasher, also called the Nose Pincher, and the Kidney Poker, maybe the Entrail Puller. I'm a barbarian, and that means something, because sometimes I like to go into a rage. This is the friendly face, rage face. Friendly face, rage face. If you see the rage face, little girl, get very far away, because I might murder you.
She's
This
like,
is
"Who?"
Miranda.
She's like, "Oh, hello," and
Who brought you into that hut, Miranda?
she's like, "Well, it was terrible, like a long time ago." And then you notice that she's got little gills on the side of her face, and
Does it work? Can you
and
breathe
so
underwater?
you can tell that every now and then she has to like kind of take a breath and gasp because she's kind of in between two worlds
Oh.
at this
Oh,
point.
that's sad.
So she says, "It's all because of the wizard who came to live in the volcano.
Oh, that's so sad.
Everyone knew he was bad, but no one was supposed to go to the volcano.
I don't like
And we all
wizards.
kept away and just kept on fishing and hoped he would go away.
Definitely fishing.
But
Got
then,
to like an inhaler
but then the
for her?
wizard opened up the sky, and this big magical star fell into the volcano. And then the volcano turned evil, and all this bad stuff started to come out of it, and then the rivers turned bad, and everybody got sick.
They eat the rocks. That's all that.
And don't drink any of the water in the river; it's really bad.
What happens if a badger puts his nose in it?
Oh no, it's only when you drink it, she said. But
Oh,
after
thank
that,
goodness.
Pretty
everybody
lucky.
started to turn into
Fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter.
Fernando tasted it.
Tasted it.
Yeah.
She said, but after they drank it, everybody started turning into fish people, and she's like starting to cry a little bit. She's like,
Oh.
"Am I going to turn into a fish person?"
Oh, I turn around the guy and I go, do you know him?
Ah!
And she's like, looks, and she's like,
No, the one that's alive. The
he's
one that's
still around?
alive.
"Oh,
Not the dead one.
They kind of
Pretty messed
like,
up.
One cut in half.
Just like,
Is your dad?
Yeah, pile of guts.
Parental
Yeah,
figure that was trying
she sort of she's like, "I think that's Irmo."
Irmo. And I go, you're Irmo.
Irmo. And Irmo's like,
Is there any way to reverse this, Miranda?
Yeah, is there like an Arcana check we can make? Like, would a cure
But the paladin and the cleric, man, they got
Spell
like
do
the
anything,
great
or does it-
restoration
Yeah,
rate.
Paladin
I know.
Cleric make Arcana checks
I've
or
seen them do
religion
it a
checks.
lot.
religion?
Oh no, no,
Time.
Arcana check.
Okay.
We heal the fish, this is good.
16.
14.
So you know that this is probably like the best bet would probably be some kind of remove curse spell, or restoration spell.
That's beyond me.
I don't got that.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to use my lay on hands.
But maybe if we get her back to the mainland. we can get her
Actually,
Don't.
5 points more. Lay on
Yeah,
hands.
so that would get rid of, I can get rid of a disease or neutralize a poison.
So,
If this seems magical in nature, then
Yeah.
it's probably a little different. All right.
well, the only barbarian trick I know is the rock thing. And
Okay, yeah, we
be no
should've
good.
used
It will stop the transformation.
I'm gonna,
But-
in the gentlest voice I could muster, I'm going to ask Miranda, do you know who Glorb is?
She's like, I've heard that name, and in fact, you hear in the trees a parrot goes, Glorb.
Oh, Jesus, it's your cousin.
Fly up there.
This is
Now's the time you're not going to go with the rock?
I thought there was a cousin.
Miranda, she says, I think everything but Glorb, they all went into the volcano.
All
You know
right.
Birdie?
Birdie. She's like, no.
Is this
Little
birdie? Hold up half of the fish.
Oh no.
No. She's just like, oh,
Oh.
I think I know him.
Oh, we didn't do it. We didn't do it.
The
We
wizard
found
did
him.
this, and we
when
will
we got there.
avenge
We
you.
found him like this.
Okay,
It's
we're
not
gonna
Birdie,
reverse the
guys, we're
spell because I
good.
want to get in that volcano.
Okay.
Yeah, we should get to
Yeah.
it. Should we? Can we make Irmo and protect Miranda?
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
just sort of like say,
I'll be like, you
use hand
two.
gestures.
But under an hour, you should probably move away from him. But I mean, they were getting together.
We could send them
They're
down to Alice.
Hopefully, Alice
Yeah, that'll
doesn't
look
kill
good.
them. Let's
She's
send them
only
to
got
Alice.
the one knife. Figure 50-50.
Go ask Alice.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them to Alice.
Okay.
I say, follow our tracks down to the.
And
the
we've got
bay.
an hour to
Yeah,
try and
we've got
stop
an
this,
hour.
and then get down there
Otherwise,
before Alice is.
Irmo's just
Yeah,
gonna.
it's like they're only
get-
fish people and she's a fisherman. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just going to work just good.
It's just the way of the land.
Yeah.
And then I think we're gonna hustle to that volcano.
Let's go.
Right. Teleport me.
Okay. So,
Carry him and fly.
That one.
I don't know if I can
Volcano?
carry people.
He's only a half.
People.
Only a
Pitbull.
halfling.
well, for the sake
Very nice.
of the time constraints, everything goes, and you are at the temple, the entrance of
made
the
it!
temple.
Teleportation works.
Yeah, it was a long journey. I can't believe the.
Yeah, you went through and
It
you,
was super
you
good.
fought things. There was, close moments.
An experience we'll never forget.
Experience,
We'll
yes.
talk about
You'll-
this for ages.
And now you see the temple entrance, and it's a long flight of steps, that's stone that leads up to this sort of skull that's carved into the side of the mountain with
Oh,
vines
that.
hanging down underneath of it.
That's a barbarian decoration if I've ever seen one.
Are we on the mountains?
You're in the mountains now.
Yes!
Suddenly,
That's how I
You guys. Okay, proficiency bonus is double. Okay. While traveling for an hour or more in your chosen terrain, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger even when you are engaged in another activity, and you move stealthily at a normal pace while alone. You find twice as much food while foraging, and while tracking creatures, you learn the exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Find Birdie.
this is why you got here so fast.
Because I know the mountains.
The moment there was elevation, we were just on
Yeah.
fast forward.
We got food, all this food.
Twice as much food.
It's all fish though. It's
Yeah,
Um,
I'm kind of sick of the seafood.
It's the fish that came
So-
out of that green stuff.
Oh,
So we've got
I
till
give you,
what, 3:30?
35
Yes.
cents.
Okay,
That one.
so I'm gonna pick it
no
up.
thank you.
Let's
45
do
to
this.
go.
All right.
Are we just gonna charge right in?
Yes, because we've got 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So we're going in there.
Got any more candy corn?
I've got a bag of it.
Should we just run in screaming?
I forged us some candy corn.
Ah, double the
Like
amount.
magic candy corn. It's
Yeah.
going to give them the
Want
strength.
some candy corn?
I'll eat the strength candle.
Oh, I got the big pumpkins.
So you enter into the temple. You look and you as you go down, and there's a long stairway that goes down into the. Oh, it's
Your
all
character
dripping.
does.
Bats fly out of it
No,
as you
it
enter it.
does
And you get there's a long tunnel that leads deep into the darkness. Celia, you have dark vision.
I do.
You have dark vision,
Super
right?
dark vision.
Do you have a dark vision? Being a bird brain and all?
Ouch.
No.
She's got bird brain.
I suffer
It's a
from bird
smell.
brain. Legit.
Oh, I have
Medical
superior
condition.
dark vision. Dark
Ooh.
vision.
Protected by the Disabilities Act. Bird brain.
Bird
Protect-
brain. So okay, so
I-
you wanna
Oh.
I'm
What did I
super
do?
sneaky in the rocks, and I have good dark vision to 120 feet.
holy smokes!
I
So you can
know.
see right down to the end,
I do.
and then you see it looks like a ladder that goes down into this like little
So it's just
tunnel.
a hallway,
Yep.
the ladder.
long
Nice.
hallway, probably about 120 feet
There's
long.
120 feet. I can see right to the end.
Yep.
There's a ladder that goes down. Do
Mhm.
I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Ooh,
It's pretty good.
16.
16. Well, you listen and you can hear there's the ladder and it goes down, and then you can see it looks like it opens out into a room, and you can hear like talking at the bottom of like it's echoing up the.
Do I hear it? Glorb. 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 Oh, I think, guys, there's the baddies down there.
All right, I got
So who
rock.
would go first? Okay.
The guy with the rock.
The guy with the rock. Okay, then before we jump in, I want to enhance ability to
Oh.
somebody.
Good point.
Who wants some enhanced ability?
I'm already pretty enhanced.
All right, not you.
Can we shake the badger and drop him down?
Oh!
Get angry.
Classic rock badger move.
Who's our
Awful.
tank? Are you the tank, or
I've been called the tank before.
I'm pretty tanky.
you're pretty tanky?
He's
Okay. Do
actually
you
got
want
metal
strength,
skin.
strength or life?
Oh, I could do strength.
You already got strength.
Okay, fine.
I'll go strength.
Okay, I'm gonna give you bull's strength.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm giving Rigert bull's strength. Target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity doubles. So if you gotta carry us,
Now you can.
Or we find
carry
birdie.
both of us.
I could just hug somebody and just kind of stop them.
Or that.
I'll cast Bless, so I can get 3 creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Odd man out. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'll
1,
stand in
2,
the back.
3.
at this
For the
one.
next minute, you get advantage on attacks or saving throws. Oh no, sorry, not advantage. You get an extra D4. to
Maybe
attacks.
save that.
You guys just run in there. We
Yeah,
got a
so-
minute.
Thomas, run out!
An extra D4 for the next minute. So we've got a minute
We
Go.
got a
to
minute.
mix it up.
Oh, I have
On
glamour
attack rolls?
studded leather.
And saving throws.
I'm just gonna change it into the most fabulous outfit I can think of.
Do it.
With bangles and like a huge hair accessory and just.
Like Beyonce on Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, it's like super Beyonce on Super Bowl. There's fans coming out. Like,
You all witnessed this transformation before your eyes.
Wow.
Magical princess
it's pretty
style.
bad.
It's pretty
Because
good.
I don't have the blessing, so I put on my
Yeah. You don't need
magical
it.
armor.
Is anyone
Yes.
else hurt, by the way? Anyone down hit points?
No,
No.
it's
Just
pretty
me.
good. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to lay on hands myself.
Oh, everybody turn away.
I have no shame. It's fine.
Just
We've been adventuring together a long time.
know each other.
Fine.
All right. I think we're all buffed up pretty good.
Who's
Okay.
going down first?
Should
I will.
Me. Yeah.
All right.
Is there like a, we
Got
need a
bull
rope?
strength.
We've got the ladder,
It's-
right?
oh,
Just
like
going down the
fireman ladder
Oh.
down, like just.
Okay.
I can carry someone down now.
Can I fly?
Carry the halfway down.
No, it's
Under
too,
the arm.
it's too narrow. It's only
Like
maybe
the
like
wings.
5. Yeah, it's only about
expand.
You
5.
just get
5 feet
halfway and
wide.
toss me.
Okay, that's the plan.
So who's going down first?
So I'm going to
Target's going
have
first.
shin smasher under my arm, and when
Okay.
I'm climbing down about halfway down the ladder, I'm going to
toss
let him
Just
go.
toss me,
Okay.
toss me through.
All right, so make a strength athletics check.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Athletics.
Bull strength.
Plus 4.
Oh,
Right,
no.
so it is 7 or. Ooh, let's do 7.
Okay. So 7.
Slippery.
You're going down, but maybe
seen a
halfway
DDT?
down, you start to feel like slippery.
Let me go!
And you let him
ready!
go. He's just getting too, he's
Put on
too
the
ready.
rage face.
Head first.
So you get let go a little early. So make a dexterity acrobatics.
But not so good. Oh! That would be a natural 20.
You kind of careen down, but yet somehow like a cat in midair, you just like land on your feet. Ready.
Amazing.
Got my rage face
Yeah.
on. Who's there?
Okay, you see a room. It's
You have a rock in your hand?
Yes. Ready for the
Center
barbarian
rock.
check.
you see a chamber. It's dark, but lit by like very.
Throw the rock in the chamber.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
And you see
Can't see
before
anything.
you.
Before your pupils. Like,
Yeah. throw the rock. It's like boom. And you see 4 of these fish people, but you also see an Aarakocra.
What?
You don't know yet.
I'm so confused. Oh no.
We got more the fishy people and the bird.
Do you
All
throw the rock?
right. Roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Why?
All right. What did
I'm
what
at,
you?
oh, sorry, I'm at 9.
9. Rugged.
10.
Chief Inspector rolls a 10. What'd you roll?
A 6.
A 6.
I'm in the back. I'm still upstairs.
As appropriate, I'm at 19.
You're 19.
right,
Okay. Shin. 19. And what'd you roll for that?
8.
8. All right. You are going to go first, Shin Smasher.
I'm already raging, frenzy raging,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go and just run up to one of the fish people,
Okay.
and I know they're evil,
Yeah.
mostly, except for the one person, but this doesn't look like a little girl, right?
No. All the fish people look horrendously evil, and the Aarakocra just looks like
Get him
dark and
So I'm
twisted.
gonna reckless attack, so I get the advantage. Oh, so that's a 50. So I got the 19 to hit.
You smash it.
All right, so that one is that's not so it's plus 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5.
5. You put a big old slice
And
on its
since
arm.
I'm a frenzy rage, I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
That one is a 13.
Plus 1d4.
Oh. 13, 14, 15.
Yes, you smite it well.
All right.
Does it count?
Bro.
That's
Oh,
a
it's
go.
under. It's under Emmy.
Use one of your D12s.
Yes.
So 6, 7, 8, 8. No, sorry. 6, 4, 5, 6. Just the
6? 6 points?
6 points. As I smash and then I smash again.
The
Oh.
fish
And
person?
I look at them in the eye with my rage face.
With my rage face. My rage face.
They're a little shocked for a second, but they're ready.
I'm ready. Bring on the pain. I like it.
So these 3 of these fish people have little signs hanging around their necks.
Oh, too bad I can't read.
And one reads Joe,
No.
and the other one reads Gary,
No.
and then the other one reads Burley.
Burley?
Burley. Joe, Gary, and Burley.
Somebody
Those-
needs to come down here
these
that can
were-
read.
These were donated by.
Oh, the
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So, and their master is Ben
The Aarakocra's
Joe,
name is
Gary.
Ben?
and
Oh
Burley.
yeah. Does the Aarakocra have a name?
Oh, the Aarakocra does have a name. but
I
you
have a
don't know it yet.
suspicion.
I have a suspicion. You have a suspicion.
Oh.
Well,
What is
Aarakocras
it?
are all scumbags, so we'll go with the
A
Sorry.
lot of them.
Robert stabs Inspector in the neck with a pencil. Notice we are separated.
Notice I'm in the middle. So next on the docket are the creatures. There are some at the back of the room that are snarling. Two are going to rush up and attack Shin Smasher,
Bring it on.
and the Aarakocra is going to mock from the back. You're all going to perish. Oh, Master Glorb.
We're all going to be nuns going to the parish.
A 15,
That'll hit.
and it's going to do 1 point of damage.
So is that like a half damage? Because it's, never mind, it's just a 1.
Just a 1. And a nat 20.
Oh.
Bring it on, buddy.
Oh, he's going to do 4 points.
It says slashing, bludgeoning, non-magical.
Slashing.
So that'll be 2 points.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I'll be like, I'm a
It's kind of shocking.
You're just standing there letting them hit.
Tire yourselves out.
Maybe I should take my loincloth off, give you a chance, huh?
The other one is going to attack you as well. And it will 15
Hit, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and miss. And the 15 does 4 points slashing.
It's only 2.
They're like, why are the claws not work? And then the other ones, it's the room is about, let's see, about 50 feet long. And so the other ones are rushing in towards you. So there's more coming in at you.
Oh, there's more in the darkness.
All right. Next up is Chief Inspector.
All right, so there's the Aarakocra, and how many of the fish people?
There are 2 on Shin Smasher, and then there's 3 that are rushing towards Shin Smasher.
Oh.
So I'm
But-
blocking the. I'm on the ladder right now, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
are we
yeah,
all
I
down
think-
there?
Are we all? I might.
You're up in the...
Doing the single file down
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's, Inspector just climbed down?
I'm still on the ladder.
You're still on the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll
You
wait
can hold your
for.
action, and then I could.
I'll do that.
my
I have to.
thing.
I have to hold until I can get a clear
Okay.
shot down the ladder.
So Ruggert, you can get down the rest of the ladder.
Okay.
And jump to the floor.
I'm going to jump to the floor, and I'm going to pull out a hand axe, and I'm going to throw it at the Aarakocra.
Okay, at the Aarakocra? Okay.
Actually, how far away is it? 'Cause-
It's about 50 feet or 40 feet away.
Okay, how far can I throw this thing? Hand axe. Okay, it's 20 or 60. Okay, so I am going to throw this thing. And what happens at long range? Let me throw a thing. I don't remember. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Anyone remember what happens at long range?
With the long range, you just roll disadvantage.
Okay, that's it. Okay, well, let's try it. Hand axe. There we go.
Ow.
Ugh, God.
No.
That's no good. Well, it's a 2. All right, that just goes wide.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right.
I get +2 AC bonus.
Sweet. All right. Chief or actually, it's let's see. Chief Inspector, you are 10. Yes.
Okay.
You're next.
Now can I get down the ladder?
Yeah. If you make a athletics check or a dex acrobatics check.
I'll do acrobatics. Athletics check is -4.
Whoa.
13.
Okay. Yep. You scramble down. You jump on.
All right. Is that just a? Can I still act?
Yep.
All right. I immediately take in the situation.
Okay.
The chief inspectorness.
You see 2 on Shin Smasher, two others, fish mutants running at you, and an Aarakocra way in the back.
All right. Well, I see he's already pulled off his loincloth and is laughing.
No,
so he
not
looks
yet,
like he's fine.
Not yet.
He's getting
For
ready.
Emergencies only.
So I will cast a magic missile at the Aarakocra.
Okay. That will hit. Roll your damage.
I do 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Bam!
Nice.
Oh, Aarakocras.
It curses.
I think it's called Aarakocra. If you just say a cocra, it's like a racist thing.
Ooh.
Aarakocra.
All right. Next up is Rugged.
Oh no, I just
Oh, you
went.
just did.
Yeah,
Okay,
he-
so
yeah.
Flapper.
Oh my god. So, Flapper needs to do a dexterity or an acrobatics check to get down the
Can
ladder.
Flapper
Yes.
just fly
Dex
down?
acrobatics
Fly
or
down,
Yeah.
right? Just a fly.
well, it's
Too
about
narrow.
5 foot wide,
Oh,
so
you're
she
not very
can't
good at
quite.
that, huh?
I mean, she.
If you can get your wings out right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But if you do it badly, it doesn't.
I would love
We go. We can do this. Oh yeah, that's a good. It's a good one.
It's a good try.
Better than the one that's like twice as good as one.
just a mess of feathers and feet. Just like flop at the
Oh
bottom.
no, this is not how he wants to make his entrance. That's
seen it?
another
You do.
Aarakocra.
And then you get to the bottom and you look around and Flapper, make a perception check.
I do it.
It's like someone threw a turkey down a garbage chute.
9.
9.
Wait, I wanted to use my reroll. This is important.
Okay.
Yes.
One of my rerolls.
All right.
Okay. 11.
11. You think you can make it out?
I know it.
You see it and you're like, your blood turns cold.
I knew it.
It's Aaron. And Aaron looks over. And with an equally bad roll of 7, looks, and you hear this hiss, Flapper! Is that you?
Your brother's name is Aaron Kokra?
Aaron.
Aaron Kokra.
Aaron Aarakocra. Come on, man.
I knew I was going to ask. He looked like me.
Yeah, he looks a little bit like
pretty.
you. Yeah, not as pretty, but definitely from that line. And then you hear Aaron go, Okra, Kokra, it is you.
You're using my real name?
Yes.
What are you doing here, Aaron? Aaron.
You will make a beautiful sacrifice for my new master, Glorb. You will join us.
I will never join you. Flapper marks.
Oh!
Oh, she marks her own kind.
And he
Do we
cries
know?
while doing it. I hate this.
Does she pull out the feathers and, like...
Oh, when
parrots
birds get nervous.
when they get nervous.
He's molting. Yes.
All right, you can make one attack, or you can, or wait till the next turn for because you moved your graceful
Oh,
move down the tunnel has landed you here.
it's the worst way for him to see his brother after all
Oh.
this time.
Feathers like,
The way he fell out of the nest when he was a baby. Oh,
yes, it's all coming back.
that's
This is
exciting.
like you're reliving the past.
That's how his brother recognized him. Okay, but I still can make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Flapper slowly lifts up his bow, quivering little bird arms.
Maybe you should aim a little more over here.
Aaron goes, you cannot do it, Flapper. You are always too weak. Pacifist.
He's right. But he goes, but not today.
Aaron's eyes go.
As the arrow's coming towards him, hopefully it comes towards him.
Is the bless still on? Is it?
It's
Is
still-
it
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 6
What
rounds.
does that
you
get
know.
me?
Oh,
What was
the
that?
plus
You
one
get
d4.
to add a DD4.
Plus, okay, but if to my attack roll?
Yes.
Awesome, okay.
Don't roll that dice anymore and maybe take. No, you get to add this. So roll this too.
All right.
So it's not
But
so
what is
bad.
that, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
9, but I with my
Plus-
my bow is plus 7
So
too.
there you go.
So 16.
16.
Do your damage.
Straight to the heart.
Now it hurts me too.
Yeah, you feel like a little sympathetic pain.
Oh, mom's gonna kill me. 4, 7 plus 8.
8. Ooh. Aaron's like,
No.
Nice shot.
I didn't think you.
Oh! I killed my brother.
Exactly, Dad.
Oh!
No!
You
could
could
make
make
a
a good barbarian.
Flapper sinks to his knees. No! And he cries, and he says a little poem.
Oh, no.
Aaron, you sick beast. Mommy always liked you least.
That's your eulogy?
Gotta do it on the fly, I don't know. Oh.
And the pun, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just kicking him when he's down.
Yeah.
So Celia, you clamber down to witness this poignant moment
Nice.
as fish people rush at you.
Oh, I made it down okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no, make your athletics roll.
Oh,
Or
I think I made
dexterity
it down
acrobatics.
okay.
Walking over Flapper's body, running over Flapper's body to get to her.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, I'm good.
Oh.
It's like 17 plus.
This is
30.
like Old Tunnel.
Yeah.
You've done this so many
Yeah.
times in the Underdark. You're just
Through
like,
the rocks.
yeah.
Yeah,
You land, pop, and
ready to go.
you see tragedy before your eyes.
I do.
Yeah.
Are all the fish people like in a general direction?
They're just ahead of you, coming at you.
All of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And are you looking glamorous, by the way?
I'm
when you
looking
do
crazy
this?
glamorous.
Whoa.
Like I just
You got a
dropped
glam
down.
squad with
It's
you?
like it was
Yeah.
like slow motion. There's like glitter flying
Yeah,
behind
it's just
me.
coming
and it's
down
like
from the.
the hairs. It's all kinds of like bedazzled tassels and stuff. And then I shoot a big O. Which should I do? That one, thunder wave at all the fish people.
Oh my
I
gosh!
thunder wave all of them.
That is appropriate.
Let her rip.
Now what do I do? Huge wave, 15 foot. So you got to make a save?
Everybody, including me, got to make a
Well, I'm
competition.
not-
It doesn't matter. It's fine. Go. You've done this before.
You're
I'm
fine.
good.
You're
Yes.
fine.
I'm just like, oh yeah.
It charges you up. It charges you to thunder more.
Constitution
Okay.
saving throw?
If you're in the melee.
Okay, not quite yet.
Okay. So do I have to roll anything?
You roll the damage.
I just
they
rolled
failed.
damage.
Yeah.
They fail.
Ooh.
Yes, 2d8.
Get him.
Oh my
Can
gosh.
I get another 8?
Fine, they all got mixed up. They all got mixed
I
up.
was gonna, can I point out your dice play?
Yeah, but then they all got mixed up.
Oh, nice!
Whoa.
15 thunder damage, and they're pushed back 10 feet.
Just the shockwave goes off and the whole room shakes and
Oh.
the. Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
That's if I wanted to use it higher.
The one on the Shin Smasher, just like bones turn to jello and just like flops around dead.
Do all the feathers come off of Aaron Coker's body?
It like the other fish
make
people
it
go
worse.
flying back, and Aaron's body just kind of does this like
No.
the worm, like the best worm you've ever seen perform, and he just goes wah 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 wah, slams up against the back room, feathers are everywhere.
So you stay away from my friend.
Oh man!
Fluffernutter is applauding with all of its tentacles.
I live for this.
I removed like the shard of the rock that are in me. I did take a little bit of damage, but that's okay.
Okay, so that is Ceylon 6. So back up to Shin Smasher.
Is anybody left up?
They are all like on the ground, scrambling, trying to get back up to their feet.
Oh, sounds like some good chance to mash some heads with my axe.
All right, you just go tromping forward.
Yeah, find the nearest target, and what is that nonsense? So,
Plus 1d4.
Oh yes.
We're
So
still
15.
We're still blessed.
15.
I think so.
15, yep,
Yes.
that's a hit.
I'll just cast it again.
Sucky dice.
Yeah, this side of the table is not.
5.
5 points.
Mm-hmm.
You just hack that one and cleave it into two.
All right,
Just
go to the
totally
next.
two
Is
fish
there any more?
fillets.
Is there one more left?
Yep,
All right. Oh,
Oh!
damn it.
Oh, so
Oh.
sorry.
That's a net. It's mine.
total miss. You just like miss it and make a dexterity save to hold on to your axe.
Maybe a strength save. Hold on, my axe.
Oh, could be, yeah, sure. Either one.
Is the strength save. We get advantage.
Can I give one of my rerolls to you?
No, it's fine. It's,
I have 2.
Yeah, you can do it.
Plus 1d4.
8.
9.
Nine.
The axe just comes out of your hand. You had too much
Oh,
fish
my
glue
axe
on.
made.
Which
name
way?
is
Does it come
made.
at us? Or does it
just
go?
goes sliding across the floor and clangs into the
Use
wall.
my movement to go at
Next are the fish mutants. They scramble to their feet and they dash to the end of the room, and you see them go. As they run, you hear them say a word. Everybody make a perception check.
God, dang.
17.
8.
15.
All right, everybody who rolled 12 or higher, you hear the fish mutant as they run to the edge of the room. You hear them say "Scrabble," and they disappear.
They're playing Scrabble. Little words with friends in the middle of the battle.
Scrabble.
And they run onto this, like at the end, there's this little symbol etched into the floor. And as soon as they get to that symbol, they say that word and they disappear.
We should just run after them and keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're keeping the heat on. We're
Yep.
we're
Yeah.
after
All right.
them.
They're taking
Yeah.
us to Glorb.
Bye, Aaron.
Yeah, you chase him. And I was like,
Does he have anything that like Flapper could loot off his
Oh,
little body?
sure. Yeah. He has like a little tiny vial of blood. And he has
What's wrong with your family?
a little book.
Like a photo album.
Yeah. That's really like my best brother ever. No.
Oh! He really did love me.
I think that was your other
Flapper's gonna
brother.
take everything that he has.
Okay. And he has he
Oh,
has
there was another one.
he has a sack of gold.
We'll take that.
Yeah, take that.
He's
Okay.
gonna donate it to a children's hospital.
All right. So you get his little book and his little sack and this little vial of blood, and just then you dash through the thing.
Yeah,
All right.
we get to the thing, we go, Scrabble!
You get to this a massive room, and it seems to be like as soon as you get off the teleporter, it's like poof, you feel the heat hit you, and it looks like this.
Oh.
He
So-
looks like
Whoa,
that.
it's like this room.
Yeah.
We can
So
totally
we're-
roleplay this, you
yeah.
guys.
And
Is that the camera?
yeah, that's the camera. There's Pella. And there's Sean. And then, but in the center is this machine. And where you would think you would see the volcano, you see actually this other, it's like another realm. It's almost like it's superimposed over the volcano interior.
That's
And
pretty
it
cool.
looks like a temple in some kind of
that.
extra spatial realm.
But there's a machine that looks like that it is creating this image, or the machine is from the other.
The machine is, you don't know if the machine is creating the image or not, but on this platform that's suspended over the magma, there's this massive machine, and there's this human who is pulling levers and turning dials, and he's like, Glorb will be with us soon.
Okay.
And
Hope we get there soon. We're out of time.
yeah, it is.
Everyone make a death save.
Like,
We gotta shut this portal
Barbarian
down.
Shutting it
check.
down. So everybody roll for initiative.
I like speed
Oh.
D&D.
I know. Oh,
I'm faster than you.
you are.
Not really, because I've only got the +0.
Okay, what did everybody get?
We have a 15.
15?
11.
Okay. All right, Celia?
3.
3.
Uh-oh.
And what did you get, Shin Smasher? 2?
Twice as good as 1.
What did you get, Flapper?
16.
16.
I'm
Flapper.
pumped up. Killing
You
your
are
brother
ready.
will do that.
Yeah. All right. We will start with Flapper.
Oh my god. No Glorb yet?
No Glorb. So this wizard, this mad wizard, he's like pulling these levers and he's turning dials, and he says, "You will all soon see it's too late now. Glorb will be present with the cosmic trepanator will bring him from his grave."
So he hasn't summoned him yet, but if we do we think we can stop this ceremony? If we
Yeah,
mess
because the
with
machine's
him?
starting to go. Boom, it's starting to heat up, and this big sort of like gun, pointing, and it started to point at this like temple that's superimposed.
It's
on
still the Mac wheel is still spinning.
It's still,
Yeah, still
you hear
loading.
boop, boop, boop.
Okay. I was also granted a use on the Wand of Wonder.
Okay.
I don't want to point it at this
It's
guy.
like you guys
All
need
right.
to share this thing.
Let her rip.
Okay, so
have
that
a
is,
turn
I
on
do, it's off of the chart.
Does this thing
Yes.
work?
This will be
A 60.
60.
Got a 60 on the Wand of Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tell you
Oh,
what it is.
because this is like so helpful. Grass grows on the ground. In a 60-foot radius centered on the target. If grass is
Make the
already there,
grass
it doesn't.
grow
Okay.
on the
Yep. So all he's
machine.
just standing there, and like now it's a beautiful grassy pasture.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Beautiful.
He's like,
Thanks.
behold, Glorb, a sign from Glorb. Grass is growing in a volcano.
That's awesome. Next.
Wondrous.
Next up is Ruggert.
All right. How far away is? How long are those?
Those
Well,
ramps
bridges,
are about, I'll say, about 50 feet long.
50 feet. Okay.
Yeah. And then, and then he's about another 10 feet from that, so about 60 feet away.
Okay. I am going to. I'm just going to sprint.
All right.
Right to get in this.
Dashing
this
right up to him.
person's face. Yeah.
Okay. You get up to him. And he's like, ah, get away from me. You cannot stop what is already in motion. Next is Chief Inspector.
Are they within range of magic missile? Is he within range of magic missile?
What's Magic Miss's range?
120 feet.
Yes. You've got him in range.
I actually cast 3 darts. I want to cast 1 at the guy and 2 at the machine. To try
Okay.
and mess with the mechanics of it all.
Okay.
So if the guy does 4 points of damage, and not whatever the.
Okay.
Are you blessed?
Probably not anymore. I'm sure a minute's going by.
All right. The magic missiles hit him. He shrieks, ah, how dare you touch the prophet of Glorb. And then you shoot 2 at the machine.
Yes.
All right, go for it. Roll damage.
4, 5, 9.
9 points.
I'll
All right.
start shouting numbers.
You just like, and it hits the machine, like sparks start to fly from it, and it kind of chugs, but still keeps kind of whirring away.
Good.
Um,
Well done, Inspector.
Chief Inspector.
Sclabool, the Mad Wizard.
That's why we.
He is going to says, I will now inflict unholy pain upon you, and he's going to cast. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At Ruggert, as you come in, he is going to hit you with a sacred flame. Okay. We're down to the wire. Sacred flame spell. So what you have to do is make a dex save or suffer some fire damage.
God. 17.
Ooh.
You make it. Just a pillar of fire, like the fabric of the reality opens up and a pillar of fire comes out and you just duck out of the way just in time.
Which, just by the way, is a miracle even to me.
Yeah.
And I am a clumsy sort, so the fact that I could stumble out of the way of
Yeah,
this
you
thing-
kind of stumble, but then you just feel like divine forces just propel you forward and balance you, and you're like, my God is with me. All right. The 2 fish people, Gary and Burley and Joe,
Oh,
who
I
ran
forgot
through,
about those guys.
they are going to, Gary is going to attack Chief Inspector.
Damn it, Gary.
Gary's like, miss with the bite, and 19 with the claw.
Oh.
Does 3 points of damage. And Joe is going to attack Celia.
No.
No.
A 17
Does that work?
Yeah.
I disagree.
for 1 point
Oh,
Do a
of
bottle.
slashing damage. And then a miss.
good.
And then the last one, Burley, is going to attack Shin Smasher.
Bring it on, you know.
And it's
Rage.
going to do
Loincloth.
16,
Yeah, sure, that is, you know.
a 4 points of slashing,
22.
and a 4
What?
miss.
Oh, that one does not.
Yeah, okay.
It got tangled in the claw.
All right.
Oh,
So now we're to
Tangled in your
Celia.
chest hair.
okay. I have a wild magic surge
Okay.
from Trish. Can I use that on the machine?
Sure.
Is it a magical machine or more of a contraption kind of machine?
It's a more contraption-y,
Oh.
but there is some kind of magic to it.
2d10.
Does a wild magic? I don't have that.
Here you go.
Does a wild magic surge count as a full-on action, or is it a bonus?
It'll just be, if it's something that was donated, it just happens.
It happens.
That's a 90.
A 90?
No, a 9.
9? Do we have a wild magic
Do we have
surge
a
table?
wild magic?
Is there any
Sorcerers.
Oh, okay.
Flowers grow.
Maybe
On
a
the
picnic
grass.
I think
springs
that's a
up on the
forest.
grass.
Dun, 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 dun.
I've never cast
Keep
on
going.
Here we
grass
go.
before.
9.
Got me.
You cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell.
Oh, yeah.
That is a thing.
Go for
Thank you,
it.
Trish. I don't know how to do that.
So
D4s.
magic missiles are.
They just automatically hit. They
She
do
needs D4s?
They do 1d4 plus 1 damage each.
Yeah, roll all your damage.
How many does she use
5.
at 5
5.
or 5th level?
Okay.
So 3.
You get so 3 plus 1 dart for each spell slot of second level or higher.
8, right?
So it's a lot of missiles.
Wow.
Keep going.
3.
9.
Ooh, ooh.
It's a
Keep
good-
it.
Keep it. So that's a 15.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm. That's a 20. No, 19.
19.
One more.
Okay. One more.
Mm-hmm.
22.
21 plus 7.
21 plus 7.
On the machine?
On
Was
the
this on the
machine.
machine?
Is it wild magic for the win?
Woo!
Yeah. It's like, just like missiles just shoot
Machine
out
gun.
of, the
So
magic.
much glitter is flying
Oh,
everywhere.
this is like the end of, yeah. This is the encore,
Like, yeah,
obviously.
it just opens up and you just see kind of like Trish is shooting missiles from her hand.
Golden hair.
Yeah, all the hair
Your
blowing in the
backup
wind.
dancer, Trish.
And she's just like, oh, backlit. And all these missiles go flying into this machine, and it just starts going, and just starts firing off like big jets of the pieces and parts of it shooting everywhere, fire shooting out of it, and the wizard's like, no! And the whole like image starts to flicker, and the eye of this creature on an end of a long tentacle comes out, and it's just about to like enter through, and then it just
Barbarian check. Oh.
it disappears, and the
Throw the rock.
machine blows up. And it
Uh-oh,
explodes next to the wizard and Ruggert.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Make a dex saving throw, Ruggert, once again.
Oh, no, not another Henry.
Come on, Rugger.
4.
Oh, I have a reroll. Take my reroll.
We'll sell it to you.
Thanks, Liz.
6.
I have a reroll. Take my other reroll.
Take his reroll.
I think this
Gotta
was
do
meant to
my
be.
donations differently.
Great
I'm just going to hide
sacrifice.
behind my shield and take this impact.
You're not going to take the extra reroll?
I can do another reroll?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
All right. Don't
They're
die with
all
unused
The one
donations.
Emmy bought for me, I'm going to give it to her.
Oh yeah.
8.
8.
Maybe like
Okay.
10 more and you get them good.
Slowly going, yeah.
What?
It's 20 points of damage.
No, it's a good thing I used the play on hands then.
The wizard gets blown back,
He's still alive.
and he gets blown. He's like, no! And he starts to teeter on the edge of
Now we do barbarian check.
of this thing. Starts to teeter on the edge, and he topples over, and falls screaming down into the magma, and you see this little jet of flame go as he's annihilated. And make a strength athletics check.
Okay. Plus 4. All right,
Oh.
20 total.
You are blown back, and you hold your shield up, and you take all this damage, and you slide to the edge of the precipice, but you just cling on. So
Collapse to one knee.
Oh.
take
So
the one
cool.
knee. The two little fish people are like, "Arr!" They see everything explode.
Show them the rage face.
Yeah, you can do rage face on them.
Rage
Yeah. Just a pure intimidation.
Okay, they run for it.
Yeah, see?
There we go.
And
No rage face.
so everything starts to collapse and fall and
Uh-oh.
shake, and you guys can.
We should get out.
Get out?
Do we remember the
Teleport.
Scrabble something? Scrabble board?
Scrabble board.
Carry us out the volcano.
Can I? Can I put them all on my back and just fly?
Fly like
Fly
an
like
eagle.
I'll lift you
With us.
up where we belong.
If we all get on the paladin shield and the volcano blows, just blow us out.
We just ran
And then we
out.
ride it down.
You make it out and
We make it out. I love this team.
run back through the thing, and the walls start to collapse and everything shudders and shakes, and you run down.
Fire.
You finally get to the beach. Alice is there waiting, and
With Irma.
Birdie.
and Birdie.
What?
Birdie.
He's there?
Birdie's there.
He was in the bushes the whole time.
He was in the bushes hiding the whole no.
Sure.
Birdie?
He's like, oh, everything started shaking, and I was hiding, and it's just like, and then I just started running, and
Oh, she
So-
waited for us.
yeah.
Even though she had her brother.
Oh, is Irma there?
I would like to loot the volcano.
Irmo's there, and he's just still adoring.
Oh,
It's just
good.
like,
It's always going to be that way.
yeah.
Just make you cry.
It just never wears off.
It never wears off.
Groupie.
Creepy.
You hop in your boat and you sail away as the volcano erupts, and the waters run clear again, and peace is restored.
And do the fish people go back to being people?
They
Not break that
don't.
curse.
She's got to like wear a bowl
Little-
with water in it and walk around.
Little Miranda goes with you, but Chief Inspector,
Oh no.
you will hook her up with the temple, and your high-level ranking priest will come and cast remove curse on her,
Oh, nice.
and she's restored to a
Oh,
little happy
Maybe
girl
we
again.
should like ask her
Yeah.
if she wants to be restored.
Yes. Which way do you want to go here? Girl, fish. Girl, fish.
give me
She's
both.
like, oh, I like being a little girl.
I heard fish. Oh, girl, fish. Oh, well. Yeah, we did
There
it.
you go. Well
We
done.
did
Did we
it.
find Samuel? The lobster.
Oh yeah.
On the
what's
way
up with
back?
lobster?
We found
On the way back, you
And does he have stubby legs?
yeah, you just see this massive form.
Oh, and he just kind of
yeah, and it's just this big claws like
better
Way
than so
down.
there.
Yeah.
Little legs, maybe.
yeah,
Oh,
little antenna.
Bye, Samuel.
Does he have a partner with him?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not lonely anymore.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Ending.
Mabel never saw that episode of Friends because wasn't there something about the lobster?
My lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lonely lobster is lonely no more.
Oh, every piece is restored.
You cut
Yeah,
this off
piece
like
is
30
restored.
minutes ago.
Heartwarming.
I'll just say a quick thanks for everyone. We're going to jump to Dungeon Mayhem now, but thanks to Adam Lee for Dungeon Mastering that
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Adam.
Thanks,
Alright.
thanks for playing. It was fun.
Thanks for all the
Thank you,
illustrations.
everyone.
game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you,
thanks for
everyone who
watching.
donated.
Yeah,
Donating.
thanks for
Yep.
the donations. Yeah, they were great.
And we'll jump to a quick changeover.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Cool.
Bye.
So long.